I'll race you to the Imperial City from Hall. Whoever wins, wins it all. First, let me take my supplements. A little bit of Restore Magicka. Yep, can't drink any more potions right now. All right, I'll race you there. First there wins. Woo! All right, I think we won. We even went under the map. So, you might be wondering what we just did. If you haven't played that much Oblivion before, you may not know exactly how the magic works. So, this is going to be a little bit of a, just kind of teaching you a couple things, hopefully really quick. Is that guy's dick hanging out? Probably not. So, how the magic works. So, if you get into the Arcane University, you get the ability to create magic. Easily the most fun aspect of this game. Don't mind the bodies. They're supposed to be here as part of the decoration. So you get this ability. As long as you have a spell effect, you buy a spell and you have a spell effect, you can then make it into a custom spell and however you want. So you're going to see here, I currently have 100% chameleon on, so you could do this with enchanting gear, right? You have permanently invisible, it doesn't break. You can do whatever you want. I showed that off in a different video, or that video's coming up. But one thing that's super important here, let's say you wanted to, I don't know, do fire damage, right? And you want to do it on touch, and you want to do 100 damage for 1 second. You're like, awesome. But what I also want to do is I want to add some fire damage. I want to double up on the fire damage, because there's some enemies, or sorry, spells that'll do like single target fire damage and then AoE fire damage as well. So let's say we're going to do a fireball for half the amount. All right. You can't add a second fire effect while you are doing a spell. You can't add a second effect of the same exact effect when you're doing a spell. So you actually are going to be slightly more limited than what the NPCs apparently can make. So this is true. However, what isn't said is there's a couple things that need to be known. Let's go over here to my magic. So you can see here, I have Speedster up to 8. And I can go even more extreme if I want to put in a little bit of time. I'm only level 3, and I'm only, I'm 10 hours into this playthrough, and half of that was spent with it just sitting around not doing much. So you cannot add 2 of the same effect. So this is a Fortify skill and a Fortify attribute with Athletics on self. But what you can do is you can create multiples of the exact same spell. Now, it's not great in terms of the fire thing, but you can create multiples of the exact same spell. It's like, why would you want to do that? Every time you cast it, it does stack. It will get added on, basically, so you'll get more and more and more and more. So the main reason why I have a save set up where I can't do it is because right now I have really low MP, because rule of thumb, by the way, always pick a high elf because you get the most MP. I just always pick Argonians because I like them. But if we drink the magic, because I just don't have that much MP, and so I need a lot of magic regen, and willpower does not help because it doesn't regen while casting. Now I can start casting these, and you can see each time I cast a different speedster. We take a look here, that's all speedsters, right? So all 8 of the slots are speedsters. You'll get more and more and more until eventually you're just like, and then that's not even sprinting. So you can get crazy, and you can actually, if there's like a little ramp, you can kind of get it to like absolutely pop off, where you just go flung out into the world, which I have done before. You could also probably do it with just jumping. But yeah, this is just a short little video that I wanted to show you kind of a little bit of how the magic works. You could do really incredible things, absolutely broken things with the magic. In this game in general, you could do really busted things. So yes, you can create multiple of the same spell and they will stack, even though you cannot add them all into one spell. You have to create them separately. But this is what I'm saying. You should go and experiment with the magic, especially restoration. Being able to fortify attributes. Just like you could fortify your endurance to be so high. Sorry, is it your endurance? Whatever. You could fortify it so you get an insane amount of fatigue. And the higher your fatigue is, the higher your punches are. So now you can go up and you can start one punching things if you get a ton of fortified fatigue. Maybe I'll show that in a different video. But yeah, guys, let me know if you beat me. I want to see if you're faster than I am. Anyway, until next time, Purplatypus is Purplatypus. I'll see you on the flip-flops. Bye!